Hello friends, today's video answers the question, why is keto so popular? Why is keto working and generating benefits for so many people? The answer is insulin. The ketogenic diet is focused on insulin, narrowing in on hyperinsulinemia, chronically elevated insulin. In our current medical environment, the focus is very much on glucose. And elevated glucose is definitely a problem. We have been given the tool of a glycemic index to help us with glucose. But there are some problems with this glycemic index. I'm going to put another video in the notes of this video to explain that, and you'll see what I mean. Did you know that there's also an insulin index? Now, creating these indexes is quite an expensive project to do. So there's not a lot of items yet on the insulin index, but it is growing, and it's very important to be aware of it. And the reason why the ketogenic diet is working for so many people is simply because it's lowering insulin. And it's lowering insulin by lowering the sugars and the carbohydrates in the diet. It's really that simple. See, typically at any one time, you should have a teaspoon of sugar in your bloodstream. But what's happening in our American diet, in the standard American diet, is that Americans are consuming like 30 to 33 teaspoons of sugar a day. And so you can quickly imagine how you're going to experience hyperinsulinemia on a daily basis, on a moment-to-moment basis. And chronically elevated insulin will cause us to store sugar and will cause us to store fat. Not only does the ketogenic diet address carbohydrates in terms of sugars and starches and bringing them down to a level where the body can manage them, but it also tends to address how often we eat too, because every time we eat, we have an increase in insulin. And so with the ketogenic diet, there's also often the idea of intermittent fasting, where we're eating 3 times a day instead of eating every couple of hours. If you are working with a doctor currently, or maybe you just want to understand better how insulin is going in your health, you can get an HOMA-IR test done, and you'll get a good indication of where you stand with insulin. I will put a video about that in the show notes as well. Today, doctors are being instructed and are formed to help us monitor glucose. The problem with that is that our insulin is way out of range before the glucose is. So what about if you've been doing the ketogenic diet and you're not getting the results you desire? Well, one of the big things you have to look at is what your carbohydrate tolerance is. That's a very personalized thing. You may have to go much lower in carbohydrates. You may have to increase your fat more to leverage your hormones and have the strength in your body for your body to start allowing those fat cells to shrink and allowing that excess fat on your body to be used as your energy source. It's important to note that if you have been dealing with hyperinsulinemia or chronically elevated insulin for years, it's going to take a while to bring that insulin level down, to normalize that. But the truth is, it can be done, and your health will improve dramatically if you can do that. So I invite you to try keto, to do keto. And if you've been doing it and you're experiencing results, awesome. Keep watching keto videos. Keep watching keto recipe videos that keep you engaged, that keep you in the game, that keep you committed. And to always try to remember where you came from. When I think about how I was feeling when I was 48 years old and now I'm 53, the difference is dramatic. I love this lifestyle. I find it very simple. I feel great. And my body composition is so much better now. I am not constantly thinking about my next meal. I'm not constantly thinking about losing weight or losing inches. My clothes fit so much better. So anyway, I just wanted to pop on and just talk about why is it that keto works? And it works because it's focused on insulin. And I invite you to do the same on your own, with your doctor, however you want to do it. But focus on insulin, and you'll find your blood glucose is going to come into range as well. And you're going to see all kinds of benefits. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.